Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the Shinobi MMA FC lightweight division. Introducing firstly, fighting out of the blue corner. He brings to the cage a fight record, 5 wins, 3 losses. Fighting out of FCPC, Mears. And standing across the cage, his opponent. He brings to the cage a fight record, 5 wins, 4 wins, 1 loss. Fighting out of HFFS, Bobby Pallett. Your referee, sitting wheel.
The MC's got the shiniest shoes in the world.
Well, yep, they are pretty shiny actually, yeah, give him that. Must have lacquered them before he came out. So here we go, John Mears. Bobby Pallett, so Jono going straight in with that big left hand.
A little short on the punches.
Oh, big body shots then.
Oh, he might have snatched the guillotine there.
Right, he's kept hold of that single though. That's the outside single as well. You don't see that often, Ian.
No, you don't. Jono, he kept hold of it. He did the right thing there. He's kept hold, he's got control, but good work from Bobby Pallett managing to stand back up.
You know, you'd expect the stronger of the two characters to be the natural welterweight, John Mears.
Yes, certainly.
But so far, Bobby looking like he's.
Bobby's got one of those sort of wiry physiques, and you know, the strong, wiry physique.
Yeah,
he's only a lightweight, but he's a very, very strong lightweight.
Travels over every day from Prestatyn over to the HFFS.
From where?
Up in Liverpool, from Prestatyn in Wales.
Oh, he's Welsh.
But Jono using that boxing. Jono likes to have a tear up. In fact, I've seen some of the best tear ups live from Jono.
Oh,
he got caught on the chin there.
Yeah, he's been caught. He needs to keep that chin down, his hands up a little bit. We know Bobby's striking's good. I mean, that last fight, the title fight we saw him in, was just phenomenal.
That's stiffened up Jono there. Oh, be careful ducking in there as Jono. Going for that outside single once again. That's because of the stance. I didn't know it's because of the stance of Pallett. That's why.
Yeah, he's got a very wide stance. Jono, he does a good job though. Once he's got hold of the leg, he does really pull it in, suck it in, and work for that takedown.
Again, something that we know.
Again, you see the head work there, keeping that barrier, keeping that striking clinch to stop the takedown.
Good work from Pallett.
That's exactly what I was talking about in a couple of fights ago.
Superb work there from Bobby Pallett. Back up against the cage now. Dropping some big shots to the midsection. They seem to really hurt then. Jono still coming forward though. This is great work from Bobby Pallett though, isn't it? It's great to see he's clearly recovered from that loss.
Yeah, certainly it doesn't look to have phased him at all. You know, he's obviously got back in the gym, got back to his training. Anyone can get knocked out by a decent fight, you know, so you get back and you work at it.
As I always say though, Ian, it's better to have your losses at amateur than it, you know.
It certainly is, and that's why it's good that there's such a big amateur scene up here in the north. You know, shows like this one, shows like Ice. Oh, and another solid body kick there.
This is turning into a bit of a tear up now. Oh, that's a good shot again. Jono fell out on the leg, going for the inside kick himself. Careful on going shin to shin there.
10 seconds left. This has been a good first round. Yeah, mixes of success.
It's been a great first round there. I was actually talking to Derek Cullen, one of the coaches at FCPC, and he was saying that Jono's actually a dream to coach. He'll step in at any time and he'll do whatever's asked, which is great to have. But Bobby Pallett, for me, had the better of that first round. You know, he had the tougher exchanges.
I think he did slightly edge it, yeah.
Jono needs to step up a couple of gears now and really take it to Bobby. You know, put Bobby on his back foot. And as we've seen in Bobby's last fight, you know, he got closed down quite quickly by Bigger, and that's where he went wrong. And Jono doesn't seem to be able to close it down at the minute. And when he does, you know, he's grasped that single. He got the first one, but he's missed out since then.
Yeah, I think Jono, it might be better just going for, working and striking a little bit. I think he might be able to get some success off the striking and then switch down to the legs again.
Yeah.
But I said this is a fair few fights. I think sometimes you can get too caught with, right, I want a takedown, when really you need to set up that takedown.
Yeah, well that's it. That is what's needed. It's you need to get that set up. But Bobby looking nice and fresh in this round, ready to go for the for round number 2.
Both guys look very fresh. I think you can imagine, both these guys are very, very well conditioned. They trained hard. And if you're saying Bobby's travelling all that way, just to train at a good gym, that obviously it means a lot to him.
It does indeed. Nice check on that kick and a check back as well. Oh, a nice midsection kick as well. It's always hard with the southpaws. That left kick is always a power kick, and they don't wait for it. And they get caught by it, and that's another one, and exactly like I just said then, but good work from Jono, and he gets that takedown from it.
Like I said with Jono, once he gets hold of them, those legs, he really does go for the takedown, doesn't he? He's not one to half-heartedly go for it.
Well, that's it, Ian, he absolutely isn't. He goes for it full on. And at the minute, he's in top position. Bobby trying to maybe get them butterflies in.
The butterfly hooks.
Maybe look to push him off. Step back, go for the ankle pick. Nice work. But Jono tries to take the back there. Nice duck by Bobby. This is a great fight so far. It's a bit of a welt under the eye of Jono.
I think it's a slight cut under the eye. And you can imagine from that straight left hand, it's landed on the cheek a few times. Nice bit of success for Jono though.
Some good movement here though.
I think that winded him, because it made Bobby back off straight away. You see there, Jono came onto him. I think Jono spotted it as well. Bobby just sort of winced a little bit.
Switching to that double. So this is what I was saying before, closing the gap on Bobby is the way to sort of possibly fight him.
Yep, and that's what I said, if you can just get those strikes in first, get a little bit of damage, then the takedown's going to be easier and you can get more success on the ground.
And as we just seen there, Ian, that's exactly what happened.
It's exactly what's happened, yeah.
Jono now pulling this round away from Bobby.
I won't be surprised if that's what Derek Cullen might say and said to him. I mean, I've cornered both guys myself over the years, so I know what sort of stuff they'll be doing. And
he's going for an armbar here, though. And Jono looks like he's caught in that armbar.
His elbow's out.
The elbow's still out, yeah.
He's all right. He's all right.
Nice stacking as well there from Jono, keeping on top. Maybe drop some shots now. Be careful of the triangle though there.
The triangle on the pass.
But Bobby Pallett on the bottom now. Spent most of his time in this round, but he's going for that Kimura. Trying to rip that Kimura. He can get a nice sweep from that if he goes for it. But you don't want to exert too much energy because that arm, obviously you can grab your own shorts as well from in that position, can't you, Ian?
That's right, you can, yeah.
It was very hard to do. I mean, he's dropping some knees from the bottom. Nasty little knees then from the bottom, and they can hurt. But not enough to put Jono off his game here. And Jono wants this fight. He wants this victory.
He really does. He's pulled it back this round.
He has, absolutely, yeah. He's even the fight up now.
This has got it really even. And 10 seconds left in this round. I think Jono's got this one. We're looking at basically whoever wins the last round. It's going to be a big last round, this.
Another superb fight here at Shinobi War 4 from the Shinobi Fighting Championships. I'm Jamie the Haymaker here as always with Ian M16 Butland with the access here to call all the action. So yeah, a bit of a welt under the eye of Jono Mears there, under that right eye. Obviously with the southpaw, that left hook, caught him a couple of times.
Yeah, it's just very, very slight. I don't think it's even bothering him as slightest. He's getting deep breaths in. Both guys, they're looking tired, but still relatively fit. These guys can do 3-minute rounds. Yeah, absolutely they can. And so far it's been a really, really good, entertaining fight, and I've really enjoyed everything that we've seen, Ian. And they're both leaving nothing in the cage, are they? They certainly are. And it's been really, really enjoyable. And as we said, we picked this could have been one of the fights tonight, and it really has been so far.
So seconds out. Paul Jackson in the corner as well of the HFFS fighter. Paul, one of the boxing coaches down at HFFS, very talented young kid himself. Done a lot of, had some great amateur fights actually so far. It'd be good to see him back after a torn pectoral muscle. Oh, so here we go. So straight back into the action. Both guys swinging.
Yeah, they both know they need a big last round.
Oh, a nice body shot again.
It's that body kick. Both of them had success to the body. Jono with a knee and Bobby with the leg kick.
Oh, a nice knee. That was a tight knee, that straight down the middle. Bobby doesn't want to get in close, so he's got to be careful throwing knees. One thing throwing a knee does is it calls for that catch, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You couldn't pick a winner at the moment, could you?
No, absolutely not. But Chris, Bobby, he's trying to work moving forward now. But Jono's throwing everything he's got in it. Very tough fight to call, actually.
Jono stalking as Bobby backs off.
Oh, nice body shots there.
Nice punches to the body and punches to the head.
So setting up that takedown now as opposed to just diving in.
Well, yeah, which is exactly what we're saying. You know, that's what he needed to do. Bobby's managed to get the underhooks though.
Double unders, drag his man up against the cage and now drop some knees now. Yeah, so we've got the clinch position now from Bobby Pallett, dropping some shots from that clinch, dropping some knees into the thigh of
That was a big
Jono.
knee straight to the midsection there.
Big shot there. Don't know if that was a slip. I couldn't quite see there actually from where we're sat here.
It's difficult from where I am to see. Again.
So Pallett looking to take the control now, and we'll see what he can do from the top. But we know
he could take this round by just being on top now, just working away, grinding away decision. You know, can get some ground and pound.
Go for a knee bar.
Oh, good work by Jono Mears. Really good work. There, he's got caught though with that left.
And he's got caught again. Oh, he's been caught again there. That's 3 big shots in a row. But Jono Mears keeps going forward, which Jono always does.
I think he's looking. I don't think the kick landed cleaner. The 2 punches did, but I don't think the kick landed. And here we are again, back against the fence.
So Bobby needs to push that head. There we go. So he needs to push on the head and try and get out of there. Don't give him that single.
Again.
Nice knee.
Again, using that whizzer, keeping that distance in the clinch.
Oh, a nice uppercut there.
10 seconds left.
So, what a great fight this has been again.
It really has. It really has been a good fight.
Do you know what? I mean, that's a very, very tough one to call, and I'm not going to either. I'm going to pass it on to you, Ian. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm going to pass it on to the judges because that's what they're paid to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Your winner by unanimous decision, Bobby